Hello, All Pro Wrestling Sheep. I am Matthew Thiel, the greatest mind in professional wrestling, sitting next to Derek D.C. Collins.
What's up, APW fans? And we have a treat for you, Halloween Hell 2008.
This is a Halloween Hell Flashback Worldwide Internet Championship match. The challenger, Jeckles the Jester, back when he was a playful soul, going up against the boss, Derek Sanders.
Now, this is before Will Rude joined Sanders Enterprise. This is before Jeckles was a member of the Carnival of Shadows.
Now, of course, we know that Will Rude has then quit Derek Sanders Enterprises. He's gone off to his own. He's tried to beat up Dave Dutra, and he's failed at it many times. But we're going in our way back machines here, DC. We're going to 2008. This is Jeckles the Jester in his huge Internet Championship match against the boss, Derek Sanders. You remember this, don't you?
I do. I might have been sitting somewhere around there. I possibly could see myself in this footage.
Well, since the APW fans have absolutely no idea what you look like, they can't see you, but I can.
Wow.
And you look terrible today, let me just tell you.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I do a lot of stuff on the website. I'm sorry I couldn't look that good for you today, Matthew Thiel. But you know what? What does look good is an APW Worldwide Internet Championship, which the boss, Derek Sanders, will have around his waist as soon as he enters the ring.
Now, let's talk a minute about the difference between the Jeckles that we know today and the Jeckles that we know from 2008. You can hear the APW sheep right now. They are chanting Jeckles' names. That's not something that you hear today.
Not at all, because the Carnival of Shadows has put fear, complete fear, in all of the superstars in the APW locker room and the fans at ringside.
Now, he definitely took the boss, Derek Sanders, to the limit in this match way back when in 2008, and there he is, the Worldwide Internet Champion at the time. And since then, he went on to win the Universal Heavyweight Championship since he lost this belt.
That is correct. He is a Triple Crown champion in All Pro Wrestling. He has held the Universal Heavyweight Championship not once, not twice, but 3 times. But currently, he is the Internet Champion and defending it against Jeckles the Jester.
Now, APW Sheep, keep your eyes open to the APW security guards that are around the ring. You might see some familiar faces out there.
Like who? Do share.
Double D, Dave Dutra. I just saw him flash across the screen there. Back when he was an APW boot camp student. Speaking of APW boot camp students and graduates, both the boss, Derek Sanders, and Jeckles have gone through the entire course of the boot camp and graduated and went on to great success, both of them holding both the Worldwide Internet Championships and the Universal Heavyweight title.
And Derek Sanders, the boss, is the individual who graduated from the boot camp the fastest, the quickest. And you know what? He has a lot of titles on his resume.
That's right. Derek Sanders blew through the program in 10 months. Most normal people take 2 years to finish the APW training. Derek Sanders did it in 10 months, and you can see exactly why. Look at Derek Sanders just for a moment, DC. Look at the physique on the boss, Derek Sanders. Look at the glory that just surrounds him. The boss, Derek Sanders, one of the best things that All Pro Wrestling has ever seen.
I would have to agree with you. A future legend in APW, that is for sure.
I would say he's a current legend.
A current
legend here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is our semi-main event of the evening, scheduled for one fall, and is for the APW Worldwide Internet Championship. Introducing first the challenger in the ring to my left. He is from Carneyville, weighing in tonight at 240 pounds. Welcome, Jeckles the Jester. His opponent, wearing the white trunks, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in tonight at 231 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. The current reigning APW Worldwide Internet Champion, the boss, Derek Sanders.
Derek Sanders obviously not happy enough with the ring announcing of Jay Biggs, doing his own in the corner, screaming at everyone. It's great.
This is not a way to get the APW faithful behind your back, especially in a big title defense against Jeckles the Jester. I'm not sure why the boss is doing that.
He's telling former APW senior official Tom Castor how to do his job. I like the style of Derek Sanders. He's always been somebody that I could get behind. I really enjoy him.
But why yell at the official? The official's trying to do his job, make sure that everyone has a clean gear on, no weapons on them, and for him to just yell for no reason, the official Tom Caster?
It's because Derek Sanders is clearly the boss. He's the boss of everyone. He's the boss of you. He's the boss of me. He's the boss of the APW ring.
He has that type of power?
He's the boss. You can't argue with the boss. Look, he told, look at this, look at this. He told Tom Caster to take the belt because he's the boss. And Tom Caster listened because he's the boss.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But currently, the boss, Derek Sanders, is taking a well-deserved vacation from what I hear. Will he return to APW?
Of course he's going to return to APW. What a stupid question, DC. But this match is about to begin. Back in 2008, the Worldwide Internet Championship is on the line. Jeckles the Jester and the boss, Derek Sanders. A completely different world that we live in today. But it's great to go back and see what was.
Halloween Hell, that is for sure. This is an APW exclusive clip for you YouTube viewers.
And there is the bell. Things are underway. The unorthodox Jeckles crawling, trying to intimidate his opponents, getting the brain, play those mind games that he's so famous for.
He still has that creepy glove, too.
Derek Sanders trying to go in for the shot early. Hey, a joke slam trying early on in the match, but Derek Sanders was ready for it. Slapped that hand away and ran like a chicken. Of course, I don't believe that he's a chicken.
I don't think so. He's the boss, unless he's the boss chicken.
Did you just call him the boss of chickens?
You started it. But Jeckles there is definitely wanting the boss to return because he cannot win the title on the outside.
Derek Sanders taking the time to think things out, come up with a new strategy. Jeckles came in with his friend the glove, super quick in there. Derek Sanders now explaining the rules to Tom Caster. Apparently Tom Caster doesn't know that a choke is illegal.
That is correct. Reminding the referee of the rules. That's
Derek
different.
Sanders trying to go in for the cheap shot there, but Jeckles again setting up for the joke slam. Derek Sanders out of the ring one more time.
I think that's why the boss is a triple crown champion. He is just that smart. He knows exactly what Jeckles will do once his glove is around his throat. Getting out of the ring is the smartest move the boss can do if he wants to keep that title around his waist.
Of course, now APW Sheep telling Derek Sanders, wah, wah, wah. Oh, that's mean.
I think they do that to you, don't they, Matthew?
Dropped to a hold by Jeckles the Jester and a huge elbow just to the back of the head. Derek Sanders really feeling this match. He's going for that joke slam one more time. He could actually hit it this time. Derek Sanders wisely one more time outside the ring.
And over there trying to get a chair, looks like? That's definitely illegal.
You use that chair, you're going to lose the belt.
You hear Tom Caster telling him to use the chair? There was a special rule in this match. If Derek Sanders did get disqualified, he lost the championship, I believe it was.
Uh-oh.
And Derek Sanders coming in over the top rope. Jeckles the Jester is done with the games of the boss. Derek Sanders hip toss. Derek Sanders down, getting back up, and a huge scoop slam by Jeckles. He's firmly in control of this one. Dropkick didn't get all of that one. You got to wonder if Derek Sanders actually bailed out of the ring to get away from Jeckles one more time.
He probably did, because a big man doing a dropkick like that, that'll be massive damage to any part of the boss's body, and the boss cannot handle a move like that.
Jeckles done with Derek Sanders' games, going outside, trying to bring the fight to the boss Derek Sanders on the outside with one of those famous forearms.
Ooh, and another one right to the head, and I think the APW faithful there are supporting Jeckles with that face paint. I think they were called freaks back then, weren't they? Back
in the day, everyone loved Jeckles the Jester. They were freaks. But the boss, Derek Sanders, wisely ducking out of the way. Jeckles punches that steel post with the joke slam hand. This is the strategy that Derek Sanders, I'm sure, came into this one, breaking the count and going after the hand of Jeckles. Without that hand, Jeckles has no chance of hitting the joke slam.
And that joke slam is the most devastating move that Jeckles has in his arsenal. And taking that out is very wise to the boss, Derek Sanders, to retain the title.
Going for the pin, but only a 2 count. Jeckles is able to kick out, and the boss continuing the punishment on the purple gloved hand of Jeckles.
It could be broken. I mean, that was a pretty massive stomp right there.
I'm sure that's what he wants to do. He wants to break the hands. He's slapping Jeckles on the face, trying to show him, no pun intended, who's boss. You can see just the pain in the face of Jeckles. You have to wonder if permanent damage had been done to that hand back then.
Could be. I mean, definitely in that wrist lock type maneuver, the Jeckles could tap out. Oh my God.
I think he was tapping there.
I don't think so. It wasn't by his own will. Derek was definitely doing it. You should know the rules, Matthew. You break them all the time.
Whoa. I don't appreciate those accusations. But Derek Sanders with a pin. A 2 count. Jeckles able to kick out. It wasn't much of a pin. He was doing push-ups on the man.
Just that much more athletic than anyone else, it seems.
Derek Sanders continuing on the attack on the hand of Jeckles the Jester.
The boss, Derek Sanders, definitely has a game plan, taking out that hand, that devastating hand, prevent the choke slam, retain the title.
Choking him in the ropes, trying to block up that air supply to the brain of Jeckles. I don't know if Jeckles has much of a brain to begin with.
Why would you say that?
He is a scary man, though. I should be careful as to what I say.
Yeah, you already have some issues at the carnival already.
Those have been resolved. Choking, though. Choking Jeckles in the corner. Breaking the rules. I personally like to see it from time to time. It gets the job done.
As long as you do it before the referee does the 5 count.
And just look at the strength of Derek Sanders. He was able to lift Jeckles, who weighs more than 200 pounds, easily into the air.
There he goes, right back to the hand.
The cover, 2 count there. Jeckles able to kick out. But Derek Sanders is in control of this match. He knows exactly what he's doing in that ring. He's going after that hand again, not to beat a dead horse, but he's trying to eliminate the choke slam from Jeckles' arsenal.
I mean, that's just wise tactics by the boss, Derek Sanders. He knows the inside of the ring, and he knows Jeckles very well.
Choking him in the ropes. He's firmly in control of Jeckles. Now this war that Jeckles and Derek Sanders, very famous, especially in the year of 2008, 2009. They fought for not only the world, another pin here, and a kick out by Jeckles. They fought not only for the Worldwide Internet Championship, but they also fought for the Universal Heavyweight title as well.
That is correct. From what I understand, the history book shows that the boss, Derek Sanders, defeated Jeckles for the Universal Heavyweight Championship for his 3rd reign.
And Jeckles now going after, or Derek going after the hair of Jeckles. I'm wildly impressed. Every time I see Derek Sanders in the ring, I am wildly impressed. And this is one of the best matches in Sanders' career, in my opinion.
Perhaps one of the best matches of Halloween Hell history.
Jeckles able to mount a little bit of a comeback, throwing some elbows, but again, a well-placed kick to the hand of Jeckles puts him right back down. Derek Sanders with the cover and a 2 kick out.
What do you think Jeckles has to do to regroup? Because I can't believe the pain that's probably rushing into his hand. How can he hit that choke slam with no power? It's completely numb.
Somehow, some way, he's going to have to be able to get that feeling back into the hand. And Derek Sanders, again, another slap to the face. That part of the offensive, I have to question. All he's doing is frustrating Jeckles. And once you back Jeckles into the corner, you make him mad, trouble comes your way.
Definitely. In 2011, we definitely saw Jeckles turn to the dark side, if you will, and really use his momentum and size to his advantage. And I think at this moment in time, the boss has definitely weakened him completely with that damaged hand. Yeah, the fans are completely behind the boss, Derek Sanders, or Jeckles rather, and let's see if he can get any momentum in here.
Jeckles with a little bit of momentum there, but the boss, Derek Sanders, able to knock him down right away. Another pinfall attempt. That's a 2 and kick out. Jeckles somehow still in this match. 2nd pinfall by Derek Sanders. Another kick. Number 3 by Derek Sanders, hooking both legs. And that's another 2 kick out. Derek Sanders frustrated. He wants this one to be over. He wants to go home.
But Jeckles is not ready to quit. He's not ready to get the 3 count. He is very dedicated. In 2008, he was more dedicated than ever to not prove not only to the APW faithful, but his freaks, that he was a champion to beat APW.
And not much has changed since 2008. Jeckles still one of the most powerful and dominant wrestlers in all pro wrestling. And Derek Sanders now dragging Jeckles to the outside, using that unprotected part of the ring to add more damage onto the hand of Jeckles.
That could not feel good whatsoever. That is the area that's less protected by the mat, and that's what, like, just steel right there,
Absolutely.
Correct?
That is just steel. Derek Sanders dragging Jeckles in the middle of the ring. 2 count and another kick out by Jeckles.
The boss, Derek Sanders, looks a little bit tired, but he's been doing a lot of the work to try to damage Jeckles. There goes another pinfall. Another 2.
Another 2 count. Derek Sanders still on top of Jeckles, trying to put this man away.
The APW faithful completely supporting Jeckles in this.
Jeckles with a quick small package there. Tom Caster getting in position, 2 count. Derek Sanders able to kick out, but he's right on the attack. He's hammering. I think he's biting Jeckles. That's something you see Jeckles do today.
Did Jeckles take that move from Derek Sanders' repertoire?
It's entirely possible. But Derek Sanders is still on top. Jeckles hasn't been able to mount much offensive in this match so far. Derek Sanders doing a great job of disarming the right arm of Jeckles.
And like we've mentioned since the beginning of this match, taking out that most devastating move in Jeckles' arsenal is definitely going to not be to his favor.
Now, if anybody has a match coming up against Jeckles here in recent weeks, and especially maybe Timothy Thatcher, who's got a big championship match at Halloween Health 2011, October 15th, maybe this is a strategy he should employ to keep that Universal Heavyweight title away from Jeckles.
Definitely, he should definitely watch this match. This match will be exclusive on YouTube. And if British Messiah Timothy Thatcher was wise and wants to retain that title, definitely watch this for some great tips.
Jeckles now, you see he's thrown those forearms and elbows into the gut of Derek Sanders, not using that hand. It has to just be too much pain shooting through it.
I think Jeckles, you know, in order to save whatever power he has in that arm, he may have to give up, tap out.
It's definitely an option that was open to Jeckles. Whoa, Derek Sanders taking time to yell at the APW sheep out there. You have to admire somebody who gets time to give back to his fans.
Sheep? Why sheep? APW sheep. Oh.
But Jeckles able to roll up Derek Sanders. Derek Sanders able to kick out with a 2 count. Jeckles ducks the clothesline, hits a neck breaker. Both men are down. This is the time that Jeckles needs to get that blood pumping back in his body. He's trying to shake the feeling back into his hand.
See if he can fill those fingers and see if he can regroup and maybe get some more momentum in. So far, that neck breaker, he definitely leveled the playing field. Let's see if Jeckles can rebound for sure.
Jeckles laughing, the people cheering. Jeckles seems to have the momentum in his favor. Derek Sanders charging, but Jeckles hits him with another drop kick. Jeckles whipping Derek Sanders across the ring. Up and down with a big back body drop. Jeckles needs to go for the cover. No, Derek Sanders able to get back up. Jeckles going in, big backbreaker. He's playing puppet, a Muppet. I don't know what to call this.
The infamous Muppet maneuver.
Classic Jeckles. Up and down with a face buster.
He should go for the pinfall right here. Let's go.
Jeckles going in for the cover. That's a two count and a kick out. You can see even the damage that Derek Sanders has done to the hand of Jeckles has affected the way that he even pins. He's not able to hook that leg with that hand very well.
That's very correct. Let's see if he can get some of that blood pumping in there and see if he can unleash some more damage.
Huge famous forearms by Jeckles to the face of Derek Sanders. Sanders able to reverse up and down with a Northern Light suplex pin. A beautiful bridge by Derek Sanders, but Jeckles able to kick out.
I'm not sure if that was just instinct or did he actually have any power to actually kick out of that. Jeckles looks so tired, so tired.
Derek Sanders picking up Jeckles, maybe going for that F5 that he used to win the Internet Championship. And a big boot to the face by Jeckles. Derek Sanders is down. Jeckles with the cover. That's a 2 count and another kick out by the champion at the time, Derek Sanders.
That was so close that I think if Jeckles could have got that pinfall just a little bit more tight, he could have possibly won the title right there.
But Jeckles now, though, firmly in control of this match, going for the choke slam. I don't know how wise that is. He's not able to get Derek Sanders up because of all that damage to the hand. Derek Sanders up. But no, Jeckles reverses it into a roll-up pin. And that's a 3.
Just like that?
Jeckles the Jester has won the Worldwide Internet Championship.
Derek Sanders, the boss, Derek Sanders, just lost the title to Jeckles the Jester in a quick roll-up type maneuver. We have a new champion.
Can't believe it. Tom Caster taking the belt from the grip of Derek Sanders.
Even in 2008 or in 2011 we're in now, we still couldn't believe that's what happened. Even though I was there.
Derek Sanders is not happy with the outcome of this match, but Jeckles elated to be the Worldwide Internet Champion. The APW sheep out there chanting freak. And of course that man in the Frylock costume absolutely looks like a freak.
There you are again, always trying to discourage the fans for being unique individuals.
Yeah, unique individuals. Let's see what kind of unique costumes the APW fans have. I don't know, what is it, Jeckles bringing in some of the freaks from the outside?
Why not? It's a championship celebration for Jeckles. I want to see you do that fancy dancing.
Is that Mikey J and Jody Christopherson in there?
I believe it is. APW Boot Camp graduates dancing with the now current 2008 APW Worldwide Internet Champion, Jeckles the Jester.
Well, that was a huge victory in the career of Jeckles. It definitely set him on the path of victory that he's on today. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in this 2008 Halloween Hell flashback as we see another classic Internet Championship match. Stay tuned to youtube.com/allprowrestling for more Halloween Hell classics as we head October 15th to Halloween Hell this year.